7 of 30 Days of Love Songs. Tonight I dedicate this song to Pepe Le Pew, who was a figure of romance. I'm going to try to sing it like him. I put like a white streak in my hair to look like him. It's a little bit tough. I had to put some blue around it so you could actually see that white streak. If you don't know who Pepe Le Pew is, you should look him up. He was the most romantic of all the cartoon characters. Always dressed up, always chivalrous. And this was his song. I'm in the mood for love, simply because you're near me. Funny, but when you're near me, I'm in the mood for love. Heaven is in your eyes, bright as the stars we're under. Oh, is it any wonder I'm in the mood for love? Why stop to think of whether this little dream may fade? We put our hearts together. Now we are one. I'm not afraid. If there's a cloud above, if it may rain, we'll let it. But for tonight, forget it. I am in the mood for love. Pepe Le Pew was the most romantic cartoon character, always misunderstood, mostly because he was a skunk. But I could feel for him such a romantic, and always, no matter what, he came back singing. Always misunderstanding, always misunderstood. And besides that, I must admit he was a little bit of a father figure. I didn't have a dad then, and I wanted my mom to date. I'm not saying she should have dated Pepe Le Pew, but I would love her to meet someone who had his savoir-faire. Because you're near me, far stars we're under. Oh, is it any wonder I am in the mood for love? Why stop to think of whether this little dream may fade, as long as we're together? Now we are one. I'm not afraid. If there are clouds above, if it may rain, we'll let it, but for tonight, forget it. I'm in the mood. I am in the mood. Oh, I always thought that was such like a silly song, but it's really fun. La da da dee, la da da dee, la da da. I love that. La da la da 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 dee la la dee ya la. So I promised that I would sing the chords. So I have never played this on the harp before. I really think the only time that I ever played with it was just for fun, just making fun of it. But it is really fun. So, oh, by the way, I'm wearing my most dangly earrings in honor of Pepe Le Pew. Victoria says, my message of love for you tonight is a passage from a song. Oh, cool. I can't wait to read that, Victoria. So I am going to tell you the chords. This was a very cool song to figure out because I had to, there were things that, kind of weren't on here. And so I had to find them, and I think there's some chords I won't even know what they are, but I'll tell you the most I can. So many, a lot of lever changes, but well, let me just show you. Okay, F major 7, D minor 7, G minor 7, C. So that's just 1 and 6 and 2 and 5. 2 and 5 with a sharp 5, but then I also sharped this at B and la, 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 and I don't even know what that means, but la, la. Then a D minor with a descending C and G minor C with a C7 flat 9, which is actually, so there's a C down here and a C sharp up here because I couldn't get a D flat. So anyway, C sharp, and then it's E minor, D7, G minor, C with a flat 9, and then that repeats. F major 7, D minor 7, G minor 7, and C with a C7 probably. G minor 7, C7 with a sharp 5, and then this B, da, 7, C, 7 flat 9, F major 7. Oh, there's a 9 in there. And then C in the bass, I think. No, it's a G in the bass. I don't know what this is. La. No, I kept a C in the bass. La, la, la. What did I do? La. Okay, that's just a G7. La, 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 dee. La, la. There was some kind of pedal there. La, 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 dee. La, 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 la. I don't know, it's like a C7. I should probably C sus. C sus, then C7 flat 9. La 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 la. And then F major 7, C sus, C7 flat 9, F major 7, and then it modulates to the, kind of like to the key of C. Well, A minor. B minor 7 flat 5, E7 flat 9, A minor with a descending bass line. Then we come back, we go D minor 7, then G minor 7, and then this chord, which I think is some kind of a C7 with a sharp 5 and a flat 9. And it's really cool because well, it's just cool. Wait a minute. Okay. Oh, let me try that again. Okay, I forgot where I was. La 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 la. Then to B. La 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 la. A minor. D minor 7. G minor 7. C. Well, I raised the G's and the C's, so it's C down here, but it's like C, D, E, G sharp, C sharp, E, G sharp, C natural. It's really fun. And then back to F major 7, D minor 7, G minor 7, G minor 7, C with a sharp 5, la la, D minor 7, with a descending bass line, G minor 7. Now we're coming to the end. G minor 7, C. Then I go up to the E minor 7 flat 5, D7 with a flat 9, G minor 7. This was really cool. C. It's a C7 with a flat 9, but it's a C and a C sharp. C, then this is really cool. I flat this E. La. That was so fun when I discovered that, because it's really not that big a move. So it's like G minor 7 and this C, D, E, G, C sharp, which is acting as like a flat 9. But then I just flat that E. And it's this cool chord, E flat, G, A, C sharp, F natural, and then A, C. Then I was just an F chord up here. But it's so cool with this. And then it resolves. And that's always just so, I really love that. You know, that as a cadence, when it goes down to the, it's a step below the chord. So it goes down, the key I'm playing it in is, I'm sorry I'm geeking out on this, but I am geeking out on it. That's how it is. Anyway, so I love that it goes down there to that E flat. So I'm going to do that again because I love it so much. And because it's so actually easy. So G minor 7, C7 with a flat 9, which is really a C sharp. That's what's so cool about this. Then I take the E flat down, and then there's this E flat chord with all these great harmonies. And I was able to play these kind of harmonies on the pedal harp, but it's just a completely new, this is a completely different experience playing on this instrument. So discovering all these new ways to do this is just really, 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 really fun. So as I said before, I chose this song. So this 30 Days of Love Songs is all about, you know, sort of like seeping myself in the joy of romance, heading up to Valentine's Day. And also, you know, there's a certain vulnerability in admitting what you love, admitting that you love Pepe Le Pew, whatever. I mean, and I love the old Pepe Le Pew. I think there's a more modern Pepe Le Pew. And it doesn't matter. The point is, we find romance as we're growing up. We find romance in places. We just look for it anywhere. And so I'm kind of trying to trace that back. So there's a couple things I'm doing. I love the challenge, so that I'm playing every day and I'm thinking about this every day. I love the idea that I'm combining songs, love songs that I've written, and also love songs that I grew up hearing, but not necessarily playing. And then it's all about kind of trying to find that in myself, find that romance in myself, and find that, where is that emotional vulnerability, you know, to be willing to share romance. Because I've written a lot of songs that are about funny things or loving a tree or, you know, whatever. But actual human romance, when we admit what we love, that has a certain emotional vulnerability. And I think maybe we can't, I don't know. And I must say, I'm so grateful to be able to play music, because it's just to be able to play these chords that say, that let me just be in that space of romance. Which, and they don't have to be complicated chords. I mean, you can find these beautiful chords, I think, on any instrument. Like, I certainly found them on the piano, and they're very easy to find on the harp, because the harp, you can just build, and then you build up thirds. And if you hear one you don't like, you change. And you just have these beautiful lush, let's see. So, and also there are progressions that are just really lovely, like that progression, which is 1, 6, 2, 5. It's just, I mean, it gets played a lot, but I still love it. And I love it because when you get to the 5, you can do so many things with it. That's the chord you can alter. So you can just play F and D minor, whoops, whatever, and G minor. Then when you get to C, you can play with the romance of it. Every time you get there, you can play around. Even this mood is playing with the dominant. Playing with the dominant. It is so fun to play the dominant, and I love that. La, 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 I mean, oh God, I love waltzes. And that's so beautiful. Let's see. Wow. Okay, obviously I'm off in my own world now. That is the, oh God, that's the beauty of harmony. That is just this, I don't know. And there's just, I don't know why that's romantic. This just seems so beautiful to me. Obviously, I need to think more about waltzes. I mean, that's something I really love. All right, I can tell that I'm going off into another world, and I will come back and I will say goodnight now. Thank you. Only 12 notes, but so many harmonies. That's what's so incredible. It's incredible. Yes, just 12 notes. I mean, that's such a limitation, and yet so much. And I remember when I was a little kid thinking, well, let's see, how long have people been playing music? Well, so I guess all the songs will soon be written. And they never are. If there's a cloud above, if it may rain, we'll let it. But for tonight, forget it. I'm in the mood. I'm in the mood. Oh, in the mood for love. Good night, and thank you for being part of 30 days of love songs. I look forward to reading all the comments. I really enjoy that. Good night.